Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Hello, everyone. I'm William Jude Martin McQueen, and welcome to my studio. And welcome to my new channel, Bill at McQueen's Creations 2. That's going to be TOO, or 2, because I did have a previous channel, Bill at McQueen's Creations, where I posted a lot of videos, but since I got a new phone, and YouTube doesn't recognize the device, and I can't access my channel because the verification code that YouTube sent me went to an old email and to an old phone number that I don't have anymore. So let that be a lesson to you. Always keep your information current, just in case something like this comes up. But in the meantime, I'm starting a whole new channel with a whole bunch of new videos. My old channel had things from storytelling, a couple of walkthroughs in a haunted antique mall here in Goodyear, Arizona, and along with personal insights into art and various things. So this channel basically is going to be an exploration of things that I encounter or have an opinion on or just basically storytelling and whatnot, because there's just so much that I'm involved in that it can't just be pigeonholed into one little category. So please bear with me. Hopefully you'll enjoy what I put out on this channel. Please like and subscribe, because I don't want you to miss anything, because it's going to be one hell of a journey, I can tell you that. Meanwhile, right now, my wife and I, we're binge watching The X-Files. We have the entire series on DVD. I think we're on season 9 right now, and then we have one movie after that, The X-Files I Want to Believe, and then that completes the series. It's kind of interesting, though. My grandson was over about a week ago, and he didn't know that we were watching The X-Files. He's 11 years old. He's into Pokemon and Spider-Man, and he likes that game Fortnite. He's really into Fortnite. But he never talks about aliens or UFOs or anything, and we have not talked to him at all about the X-Files. We have not talked to him at all about any of these things, so he doesn't even know what the X-Files are all about. So it's kind of interesting that suddenly, out of the blue, he decided to draw a picture. He likes to draw. He likes to draw farmhouses and helicopters and police-related things. But this particular time, for no reason whatsoever that we're aware of, he decided to draw a picture of a UFO. Now, I don't know if you can see, but these are the mountains right here. Here's the UFO right here. There's the spaceman. And I think there's an alien right here with a ray gun and a victim right there. But he never does this, and he did not know anything about the X-Files. So it's just really kind of spooky that that came up the way it did. But anyway, that's just the way my life goes. My life and my wife's life, and just strange things happen, and unusual, unexplained things. A lot of it man-made, like with employment and politics and different things. It's just, nothing of a supernatural nature. Just life just sometimes sucks. So I'm trying to keep my sense of humor about it. Meanwhile, also, another thing I'm going to be doing, and this is very, very important to me. This is a partial list of all the stories and everything I've created during the course of my life. As you can see, it starts in 1972, and it ends right now in 2022. 2022, sorry. Because I can't stop creating things. It's a blessing and a curse, I am telling you. I have people in my life. My wife tells me that I should focus on certain things and ignore the rest. But what nobody realizes is that these things, the people in these stories, they're friends of mine. they live in my head. I care about them. I want them to have life independent of me. So the only way that's going to happen is if I get it out into the world and all of you care as much about them as I do. So that if I die, these people will live on into the future because you care. Like Star Trek does for Gene Roddenberry. Star Wars does for George Lucas. Dune does for Frank Herbert. The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit for Tolkien, and so on. They created something that will live on beyond them. They have those stories and those characters have life. That's what I want for me. Because I have this personal belief that each of us is meant to leave something of lasting value to the world. And my imagination, I have worked very hard on creating my imagination and developing it to the point where it's at right now. The whole point of everything that I create, in my opinion, is to try and strive for originality. I can't stand it when I watch a movie or a TV show. It's just the same thing you see over and over again. It's just stuff you've seen before. Just a little bit of a different spin on it, but it's the same thing, and everything's the same. It's like a cookie cutter approach to everything. Books, the same way. One popular book comes out, suddenly you've got like dozens of copycats. Artists. Look at Thomas Kinkade. Look at the wonderful work he's done. And all of a sudden, how many similar works from other artists mysteriously pop up? Like they're trying to copy and capitalize on his work. My mind doesn't work that way. I don't want to rehash something someone else has done. I want to tell something no one else has heard of, or create something no one else has seen. That's the whole point. Originality is key to everything that I'm trying to do. So part of this channel will also be trying to tell these stories to you in such a way, hopefully, if I can tell them in such a way that you will care as much about these characters as I do, that you'll feel for them. It's kind of embarrassing to say, but I care so much about a lot of these characters and these stories that sometimes when I work on them, it brings a tear to my eye. I get emotional inside because I care. These people are real to me. They always have been. And the biggest tragedy in the world is that if I die and I don't get all this stuff out into the world for all of you in some shape, way, or form, the stories may not be perfect, and they may not be as told as well as they could be in, say, a book or a movie or a TV show, because it's all going to be recited to you. You know, it may not be as well told, and I apologize for that. But I have to work with what I have available to me, because I've created over 700 stories. And if I were to write a book, if it takes a year to write one book, and I'm talking about different drafts, okay, from crappy first draft to final draft where, you know, it's publish worthy, it takes time. And unless I live to be another 700, say 800 years, it's not going to happen. And unfortunately, I'm still creating things. I can't help it. I don't know what's going to be popular. I don't know what's going to be successful. I don't know what all of you are going to love or what you're going to hate. I don't know. I care about everything that I've done. I can't help it. It's there, everything there is a part of me. Always will be. But whatever I create, I don't want to get to the point where I think of something, a story, and feel, oh, I'm just not going to do anything with it because I've already created enough. Because that story, in my opinion, deserves life. It's now in the world in some way. It's in my head. It exists now. It was born. Now I have to give birth to it and give it life. Well, folks, I've rambled on enough. Like I said, this is supposed to be a welcome video. And again, welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe so you won't miss anything. I really would appreciate that. Remember, folks, do as you imagine, and the stars shall light the way for your dreams. Take care. Until next time, thank you.